Hey guys, welcome to the channel and the never-ending saga of 2011 Mini Cooper. Today I'm going to put a camshaft position sensor on there, so I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I think I'm also going to put on one of the brake, at least the rear brake sensor wire. So that's causing, I think, a light. And then finally got the right socket, hopefully, to put this oxygen sensor on. But yeah, I did drive this thing, what, 300 miles? So I just drove this thing from from North Carolina to Virginia and back again, and it's still misfiring. It still has at idle. On the highway, it's actually pretty good. Still gets 30 plus miles to the gallon. So, but at stop, at idle, light acceleration, it's missing and hesitating. So, I'm going to try the crankshaft position sensor, and then throw these other two sensors on real quick. And then it needs to be washed because it got covered in salt brine. And then see if it rides any better. If not, I'm kind of getting to my wit's end with this car. So. Let's first thing we need to do is get it up off the ground because the crank sensor is like underneath dead center of the bell housing. So let's get it lifted up. So the tools required are pretty simple. A T25 on a ratchet is probably the best. This little puller tool for like fender, plastic fender holder things, and maybe a pair of pliers. I don't know if these are the right ones. And a shop light. So if this hasn't been tampered with before, this is all I need. So I'm going to crawl under there and we'll see what we need. Let's go under there together. Hold on. First problem is this jack did not give me the height I need, so I had to switch to my other older jack. So definitely, you know, a foot and a half off the ground. But I already put the light down here, so we'll see what we got. So here it is. This plastic cover is covering it up, and it is, so it's facing the rear of the car, right? So here's the subframe, here's the muffler, it's facing the rear. So let me grab my tools, see if I can keep you in here while I do this, not drop stuff in my face. This thing, oh, I thought I was breaking. Oh, let me not speak too soon. It's coming out. Look at that. It fell, but it's right behind my head, so that's good news. So let me make sure there's only one of those. I think there's only one of those little plug things, so go. I have no idea how well that thing is. So it's kind of at a 45-degree angle here. So yeah, bolt is probably right in here. So let me see. Yeah, it's not easy to see this and do this at the same time, but oh, there it is. It's not bad. Just try not to lay right underneath it, or else it'll, you know, get all up in your eyes. Kind of retains the screw, so I guess that's good. And then, yeah, how does this come off? Yeah, pretty simple. Let's unclip it. Pinch back in the back end of it. I'm ready to put the next one on. It's so far so standard. All right. Let's go back inside of the hole. All right. This fixes some of these weird problems in this car. One, I'll be shocked. But two, I'll be dismayed because there's a lot of stuff going on with this car. And if this was the main problem, I mean, I guess I'll be relieved, but I'll be mad at myself for everything else that went wrong here. Or that went wrong, that I did on this car. And, you know, sending the computer away and there we go, nice and not too tight there. All right. And the harness, you know, make sure the wiring is good. The wiring looks like it's not been, you know, looks like it's fine. So I think the wiring's good. Come on, man. Yeah, this little cover is not polite. Come on. Well, feels like it's on there decent. So, one project down. Doesn't matter how sunny it is out here. Still need my light to see this stupid. So there's the oxygen sensor. I bought this. They're $20 or $30 kit for O2 sensors. Really needed this one because this is a deep oxygen sensor, and this bottoms out on the wires with the standard sensor before you can use it, or the standard socket. So see if I can get, it is a 1/2-inch drive, so I've got I'm reducing down, so I'm going to try to get in there with this, see if I can't get it out. I don't know if I can get you and me down in there at the same time, but we'll try, I guess. Do my best, I promise. Still not able to get on that thing. My solution to this problem set has just changed. I just battled with it for something like 5 minutes and I could not get it undone. So I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to use a regular deep well 7/8, which is longer than the than this one and take it off, and then I'll put the new one on. So let me verify the new one is 100% correct first, and then we can see if we can keep you down in here and keep you. Yep, they're the same. So let's get to cutting. Oh, no turning back now, boss. No turning back now. No turning back now. Well, since there's just no way to get my hand down in there, I'm gonna keep fighting with it to get it started at least. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And that heat shield, the shroud is kind of in the way. That's why it was a little bit tough to get, even with it cut off, to get it on there. But let me continue. Well, that was only a trip because getting your hand down in here is near impossible. I did pull these two bolts off and this one and put a jack under the engine. It gave me marginal, but getting the new 2 sensor started was hard. But actually getting the socket on that one was pretty easy. So it's in, that part's done. Now I'm just going to do the wheel speed sensor, or no, the brake thickness sensor. I'm not going to show you this. It's really easy. The cables are different. This is again another like $20 set off Amazon. This little piece goes in the back of the brake pad, so it slides in, and then I think it's this little thing is like the sensor when it rubs. So another one back here is the one that's giving the code. Like this piece like disintegrated, so it just pulls out and it clips right back in. See, there's like this little metal piece is like a clip, so it just pushes right in. Pull it out. All these little pieces here just kind of clip on the wheel speed sensor wire. So pretty simple. I think this one is front with this little thing, but you'll see once you pull it off. They look. You'll see this coming out of the brake pad, and then just follow it, and it ends right about there above the jack. Pretty easy. So yeah, I'm gonna do it real quick. I just pull the wheel off. I don't think I have to pull anything else off, but I won't show you that. And then maybe I'll take you with you when I take you to the car wash. So here's the first test. I just replaced, like you saw, crankshaft position sensor, which there wasn't a code for it, but I don't know. It could have been a problem. I did the oxygen sensor only because I replaced the catalytic converter. I don't think the oxygen sensor was bad. I also don't think the catalytic converter was bad. It's like I said, parts Canon, not that expensive. Me chasing all the problems on this car. So, all right, let's see if start. It's not hot, so it shouldn't be a problem with the start. But we'll look at the start and then see how it idles.
So that's a pretty good motivation.
See how it idles here. I mean, every time I do something to this car, it seems like it does better and then it stops doing better. So I don't know, but that is so far different and better. I'll drive it, and if it does anything weird, I'll bring you back. But I'm gonna go get a car wash and some lunch. So yeah, let's see how she does. But so far, this is. Let's try putting it in gear. That's better. But like I said, I've done things to this car before, and then whatever the computer does to figure out what's wrong, it kind of settles itself out. So we'll see. Maybe when I get back, I'll scan it, see if any of those I can actually delete the codes. Because if that crank sensor was bad and shorted inside. It could be causing all of the other stuff. But I don't know why this brake light's not out yet. I did replace it said the rear, so maybe I gotta do the front now. But all right, let me go drive it. Well, let me see if you can hear it. No, now that I'm stopped, it hasn't improved much. It's different, but maybe I need to plug in the computer and reset the adaptations. I'll try that, but it still runs okay. It's just coming to a stop. You know, it falls on its face. You can see it jerking there a little bit maybe, and it doesn't fall on its face. It just seems like it has a random misfire, especially in gear. So I know I don't have enough followers to help me with this problem. So I guess it's back to the drawing board. One more thing this weekend, the thermostat is stuck open, so I'm replacing the entire thermostat housing, because that's how you have to buy it with this crazy car. So that'll be its own video, but I'm upgrading to the aluminum one. It's only $60 to go from the plastic to the aluminum. So that was replaced when we did the head gasket. So yeah, that's the next step. Next video, one of the next videos. So if you have any ideas on this car, you know, there's a whole series, and it's still chasing the gremlins, but I'm still driving it. Not this weekend because I got to pick up my daughter from college. I need the Durango, but I just drove it 2 weeks in a row from Camp Lejeune basically to Quantico and back. And like I said, on the highway, it's running fine. So yeah, we'll see. I'll plug the computer in later on. Let's do one more thing. Was the hot start. So hot start has been a problem. So let's see about the hot start. So I'll turn it off. Fan keeps running and running. The thermostat is stuck open, so this thing is not warm right now. It's warm, but not that warm. And I just took it for a 20-minute drive. So let's see. Yep, it is not starting. Still not starting. Maybe give it some gas and it starts, but thought for sure that crank sensor would be it. But yep, if I change the adaptations and hook the computer up and it changes it, I'll let you know. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Wish me luck, and maybe don't buy a Mini. I mean, great gas mileage, fun to drive, but when they got problems, they got problems. So as soon as yours gets a problem, trade it in. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe. Catch you on the next one.